Salí de Ámsterdam por la mañana casi de noche para ir hasta Venlo, en donde se lleva adelante una extraordinaria exposición de la cual el Rabobank es el patrocinador. Esta ciudad aún duerme mientras me encamino a la estación a tomar el tren, porque aquí en Holanda funcionan y hasta la envidia. Y disfruto mientras me deslizo por los campos verdes, silencioso, limpio, me hipnotiza en sus paisajes intervenidos por el hombre, con respeto a la naturaleza, de lo que los holandeses conocen mucho y bien su fuerza. El trayecto de unos 200 kilómetros dura unas 2 horas. Florial cubre 66 hectáreas, con 5 áreas temáticas, con un derroche de imaginación y optimismo que se repite año a año.
We are here at the Florial. It's a world expedition for the horticulture, and we are in Venlo, region Venlo here, and they're about to visit this Florial. Almost 2 million people from all over the world. They expect 800,000 of the Netherlands, 800,000 of Germany, and the other 400,000 from the rest of the world. And we're here now at the pavilion of Rabobank, the Rabo Earthwalk it's called. And it started in 2010 with a concept for edutainment, and that's a combination of education and entertainment, and that we call edutainment. And in this concept there are 10 entrepreneurs, and those entrepreneurs are customers at Rabobank, and they do projects all based on sustainability and innovation. One of them is Claudia Regionato. People meet those entrepreneurs walking through the roof of Rabo Earthwalk. Then they see a film about the earth, and they learn more about those globalizers, what makes them special. And we call them globalizers. That's a combination of global, so they got global ideas, and local, they started locally. And that's how we came to the term globalizer.
El vértigo inicial se transforma en una mágica manera de recorrer nuestro pequeño y multifacético mundo con sus geografías, paisajes, sus campos, sus producciones. Los 5 continentes sobre los que volamos exhortan a una reflexión, son una invitación a imaginar que es posible preservarlo por estar los hombres dispuestos a ello. De eso conoce el Rabo lo suficiente, teniendo presencia en 48 países y siendo fundado y dirigido como banco cooperativo por los propios productores.
The reason why Rabobank is founder of Florial in 2012 is that Rabobank wants to be leading in food and agri in the world. We have many customers, not only here nationally but also in the rest of the world. So that's the most important reason that Rabobank is founder of Florial in 2012. Another reason that Rabobank is founder of Florial is that it's involved with the growing population and to feed that growing population. And as a world-leading food and agri bank, we want to be involved with that kind of teams.
No había mejor lugar para destacar esto que Florial.
Rabobank is also represented in Latin America because there is produced a lot of food what's being exported to other countries in the world. So also Rabobank plays there an important role.
Visitar Florial será lo primero que hagamos en nuestro próximo viaje a Holanda. Es la tierra entera brindando alternativas, una propuesta moderna, optimista, sin caer en una fantasía utópica, sino presentando las acciones y los hechos que avalan la propuesta que Florial nos entrega. Vamos a mirar un poco la actividad de tambo en este país donde la lechería es una tradición de siglos y en donde nació también la raza frisona, origen de nuestro Holanda argentino, donde las cooperativas juegan un papel extraordinario y los productores lo son hasta el tuétano, y al pie de las vacas llevan sus explotaciones adelante de la mano de las más avanzadas tecnologías y que deben caminar ahora de la mano de las exigencias también de los consumidores sobre el bienestar animal, el medio ambiente y otros temas vitales para todo el mundo.
We came here about 30 years ago. My father and mother lived in another place, about 35 kilometers from here, and then moved to this farm and started up again. I took over the farm about 12 years ago in the year 2000 from my parents, and at that moment we milked about 100 cows, and they produced about 800,000 kilograms of milk on a yearly basis. And then we decided to grow further, and we were able to double our farm. So now at the moment we produce about 1.7 million kilograms of milk per year, and we also doubled the amount of land which we use to produce our own feed, corn and grass silage. So at the moment we have about 85 hectares. It depends in one or the other year, but with that amount of land we can produce our own raw feed. And next to that we also buy concentrate to help our cows to the optimal milk production.
Además de llevar el tambo, von Kersten tiene una vocación de transmitir su pasión por su trabajo, que abre su granja a estudiantes y jóvenes para que tomen contacto con la realidad del campo. El respeto y responsabilidad del trabajo es tal vez uno de los más importantes valores que venimos recogiendo en este viaje en Holanda.
We have on our farm we work with two people. We have one boy for 20 hours we hire him from outside our farm. The rest is family labor, so we work with my mother. She's over 70 years old but still works on our farm, and myself, and in total we use about 80 hours per week. 45 for myself, my mother about 20, and the external person also about 20 hours. And then with 80 hours we manage our farm here. A farmer here has to be someone who knows his job with the cows, who knows what to do with the cows, but also does the management on the farm.
La tecnología no ha logrado distorsionar ese compromiso entre el productor y el producto. Al contrario, de ello se construye un ser humano más integral.
In Holland we have farmers have to be professional in very good in taking care of the cows, the cow management, but also the farm management. We do everything ourselves. We combine actually two persons maybe in one, because you need different qualities to do so.
Uno confunde a veces lo que implica un país desarrollado y puede equivocadamente pensar en que pertenecer a ello conlleva una felicidad para llevar las cosas adelante, pero no es así. Como en todas partes, el trabajo es duro, las reglas estrictas y poca clemencia frente a los incumplimientos.
The return on investment in dairy farming in Holland is actually too low, but dairy farming is also a way of life. You want to live like this. I can't think about the fact that I would be an employee of someone. I'm my own boss. I can decide today what I want to do tomorrow, and my goal is not to earn as much as I can, but enough, and a little bit more when possible, because you have to think first, what's my goal in my life?
Of course.
So when you say when your goal is to earn as much money as possible,
Yeah.
you shouldn't become dairy farmer.
Okay.
You should sell because the property value is too high.
El tambo es amplio, limpio, y las vacas deambulan como en un spa por dentro de los galpones. Las vacas secas tienen acceso a pasturas, pero no huyen del encierro, señal de que están confortables. El ordeño es robotizado y eso conlleva una mansedumbre extraordinaria en los animales. Las máquinas leen el chip en cada vaca y proceden a un ordeño o a su rechazo debido a que la información indica que esa vaca ha tenido un ordeño poco tiempo antes. Cuando sí les corresponde, automáticamente el robot limpia y desinfecta las ubres una a una y coloca de la misma manera las pezoneras, todo con suavidad. Después del ordeñe, las vacas pueden ir a recibir cariñosas caricias de las máquinas distribuidas en el galpón. La leche es preenfriada y luego es conservada por 2 o 3 días en grandes tanques hasta su retiro.
So we deliver our milk to Frieslandcampina, and they have a sustainability program which all members have to confirm to that. And the emphasis is on reducing antibiotic use, reducing energy use, also claw health, feet and leg from the animals. Claw health is a very important theme in Holland to make that better. Animal welfare, supporting that those kind of things are combined in the Focus Planet, which is the sustainability program of Frieslandcampina. And they also use that to have more instruments to sell the milk.
Yes.
Simple as you need more today than good quality product. You also need to show your customer how it is produced, in what way you produce your milk.
You like the music too?
They like the music and the farmer also likes it.
Los cambios son profundos en este pequeño e inquieto mundo. Hay espacios de calma, pero son generalmente productos de un estado interior y no de las condiciones externas. Es tal vez estar parado frente a un mundo sabiendo que el camino recorrido y los pasos dados son los correctos.
I'm not afraid of the future, otherwise I wouldn't have invested so much the last 10 years. I think labor, the efficiency of your labor is key factor for dairy farms in this region of the world, because we have high labor cost, and when you look at our farm later on, you will see that we have a lot of automation on our farm, and we have a labor productivity of about 850,000 kilograms of milk per man. 2 people who produce 1.7 million. When you look in United States, for instance, the big farms with 3,000 cows, they have 1 Mexican for 50 or 60 cows. So they have a lower labor productivity than we have here. And that's also what we need, because we have higher costs in land, higher costs in quota, higher costs in feed.
El mercado es exigente y veleidoso. Muchas veces se exacerba sin un conocimiento cabal de los hechos, otras mueve una conciencia colectiva que impone al productivismo sus límites. Eso obliga también a tomar una postura de los productores como von Kersten.
As producers, to have a proactive attitude, because when you are proactive and you pick up those items yourself on the farm and with Frieslandcampina, then you always have an answer when you get attacked by all kinds of organizations. You need to show them, okay, we are ahead of the peloton.
Estamos en el país de las flores, allá no hay soja, entonces los colores inundan los campos. Visitamos a Franco Enders, productor de rosas y exportador que nos abre sus puertas para enseñarnos que de la flor es el trabajo y también de la tradición.
I think Holland is famous about flowers, and I think this area of Holland is famous about roses. And we grow garden roses. So especially this area, in the area of the southeast of Holland, there are grown about 20 million garden roses here in the surroundings.
How many varieties of roses exist?
I think there will exist 20 to 30,000, but I think there are about 2,000 important varieties of roses.
How many work here, varieties?
We grow about 250 different varieties. And we use the best varieties from all the breeders from the world. So I choose the varieties that are really good, really healthy, really good in pots, and that where the customers have a lot of effort from it and a lot of joy from it. So. Yeah, you have some knowledge from it and from the roses, and I want to put some good roses in pots, and it starts with a good crop on the field. So actually it starts with good land, good field. So we grow next to roses, we grow some agricultural crops, and we grow some sugar beets and some grains, but we also grow some marigolds. And we grow marigolds not for the flowers, but we grow marigolds for getting good land, because marigolds kills some nematodes who affect the roots of the roses. So if we want some clean land, we have to grow some marigolds.
Afuera en el campo, una cuadrilla va realizando los injertos con precisión de cirujano. Este joven australiano recorre el mundo haciendo de este trabajo intenso, pero que le reporta una importante ganancia en dinero.
There are some other things that are really good for the environment and also for the company. That we, in our containerized roses, we give them all water on the floor. So we don't spray them on top of the plants. And if you water them by the floor or underneath, then the plants don't get wet and don't get diseasy as quick as they do in a normal way. So that's really, really good. And all the water we use, we recycle. So what we use on these container fields, we use it next day again.
¿Será cierto aquello de que las flores se brindan a su cultivador? ¿Que a las flores se les habla? Lo que sí sabemos es que es una tradición, una pasión que se hereda, y miramos allá lejos al padre, al tío de Frank, asado en mano, carpiendo el lecho de las rosas.
It's very traditional, and I think if you want to earn some quick money, then you don't go in roses. So you have to have a long breath, you have to have a long time to do it, and it's not so easy, because you have to grow them outside in the fields, and after that we put them in pots and cultivate them again. So it takes quite a long time to grow some roses.
Además hay otros conocimientos, valor agregado, inversiones como estos invernaderos con sus techos móviles que pueden generar el mejor ambiente para las rosas.
I'm a little bit involved in a project from a breeding project, and it takes about 10 years to get a new variety on the market. So I'm in that project. We develop some new skills. We want to breed in a smart way and an efficient way by putting taking from the roses a DNA profile, and we can see on the DNA profile where are the information of healthy plants, or plants who can resist 25 degrees of frost. So that's a really new technique, and I'm a little bit involved in it. So I think it's going to help the roses worldwide to get better quality roses that last longer, or are more healthy, and don't need that much chemicals to survive or whatever.
La competencia a nivel mundial es enorme, y aquí Frank aporta una reflexión que es útil para proteger el negocio, pero lo es también para el cuidado del medio ambiente.
Nowadays we take the products all over the world, and it takes so much fuel to get all the products over here, and I think people should think about that and act more locally. So make the plants or the food or the vegetables or whatever, make it for the local market, so you don't have to travel that much with the products as we do right now. So I think it's good to produce for the local market.